Alright, hey guys, in today's video we have some stuff to do with the ducks. So as you may know, we got ducks, and they lived in our house for a little bit, but they've outgrown the house. They were like in a little bin thing, and they had their hay and their water and their food, everything was great, they had their heat lamp, but then they kept growing. And they got too big for their bin inside, and they also no longer needed the heat lamp, so that meant it was time to set up the chicken coop we bought when we first bought the ducks. I bought the coop and the ducks in the same day, knowing we wouldn't need the coop right away, but like, I wanted to be prepared. Anyway, now that it's time to get the ducks in the coop, the first thing we have to do before we can put them in is actually, like, build the coop. So let's go ahead and do that first. So here is basically step one. It looks like it's at an angle, but it's like actually not. It's just because its grass is uneven. But the only mistake I made was I almost put one of the like panels on backwards, but I didn't. We have this side right here, has a little door right here. Then we have this side right here, also has another little door and a little sliding thing. This is also like a little pull-out tray that pulls in and out. I hope I did that right. And this side's just a blank spot. I'm gonna go ahead and complete step 2, and then we'll check back in. Okay, so I went ahead and attached the ramp. Ducks really don't climb, but I just will put it here anyway. And then also I went ahead and put the roosting area in. Now ducks also really don't roost, so I'm probably gonna take these out. These are just dividers. Ducks will lay eggs, but I don't think they really roost, but we'll see anyway. But this is where they're gonna be at night. So right here there's a little gate for fresh air, which I'll probably leave like half open just so no predators can get in, but they can still get fresh air. This little thing unlocks right here, and you can have access right here to like get eggs or clean, I don't know, just do something. Right here there's a little door to go ahead and say hi to the ducks, I guess. And then right here there is a bigger door, once again, to just, I guess, let it air out or clean it out. Cleaning's also super easy on this because this just slides right out. So all their like hay and bedding will be up here. They will be in here at night, so this will go ahead and be closed, and they'll be sort of encased in this top portion. Obviously this will all be full of hay, and they'll be in here at night just so no predators can get to them. Obviously there'll be a roof on this, but they'll be in this part of the cage at night, and then they'll be in the rest and like free roaming in the backyard during the day. So that's it for this half. I'm gonna go ahead and start building the rest. Also, before we go ahead and finish that up, I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about Earth Day. So Earth Day was 2 days ago. You're seeing this on Wednesday. Earth Day was Monday. That's today. And as you may know, there's like a lot of issues going on the Earth right now. There's a lot of pollution, a lot of like other like kind of stuff. I don't know. Anyway, so for my part, I guess you could say on Earth Day, I went ahead and did a few things. The first thing right here is a collapsible straw. It's basically the AirPods of straws, and it's really nice to flex on the other people who still use like plastic straws. They're super cheap on Amazon. They just fold up like this, and they go back into their little case, and then when you need them, you just open it up, and you have a straw. So they're actually kind of cool, like I said, the AirPods of straws, and they're pretty cheap also. Another thing I did was I ordered this Great Barrier Reef 4Ocean bracelet. Now 4Ocean is a company that for every item they sell or whatever, their promise is to remove a pound of trash from the ocean. This month's bracelet was the Great Barrier Reef version, which basically means that the revenue kind of generated from the bracelet sales and like other sales for their other products and stuff like that goes towards removing a pound of trash from the Great Barrier Reefs. And the reefs are a big part of my YouTube channel personally because I have a saltwater tank, I have a reef aquarium. Without these reefs in our ocean, it would be very hard to get coral and fish to like live in our aquarium. So that's my little Earth Day spiel, I guess you could say. Actually, I really like this bracelet a lot, and it's made from like 100% recycled water bottles. Like the string part and the glass beads are made from 100% recycled glass bottles. So it's a little cool thing. It wasn't that expensive, and it's just on the website 4ocean.com. Now we can go ahead and get back to what we were doing. Okay, so everything's like connected except for the roof. So now all that's left to do is just put on the roof, and then we're pretty much done. Assembly was actually a lot easier than it looks. And this cage does have a lot of access points, you know, for cleaning and stuff like that. Some of this mesh wasn't on good enough to my standards, so I went ahead and took a staple gun, actually stapled this mesh down a little bit better, just so nothing could possibly rip through here, just because I don't trust raccoons for like 1 second. Anyway, I'm super happy with the size. I feel like the ducks will really thrive in here. Now all we have to do is go ahead and put the roof on, and then we're basically done. And just like that, about an hour and 10 minutes later, it's completely built. I have some leftover screws. I don't know why, but they're leftover screws. Hopefully they don't need to be anywhere important. Anyway, so some specs on this coupe. It is 84 inches like long, 41 inches like front to back, and then about 53 inches tall. This coupe was only $200 from Tractor Supply, and I feel like it's very good for the money. It has lots of access points for cleaning, and it was pretty easy to assemble. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go ahead and wait about 2 more weeks until the ducks are big enough to actually live in here outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and flash you to 2 weeks forward to where we can actually move this to the location it's gonna be permanently and get the ducks in here ready to live their best lives in the great outdoors. So we got pea gravel. Okay, so I went ahead and vacuumed up a majority of just the leaves and junk like that, just to go ahead and get like a clean start. Anyway, now all we have to do is go ahead and get the gravel down, which you saw earlier, and then just go ahead and kind of get everything into place. So let's go ahead and just start putting the gravel down. Okay, so we're almost done with the chicken coop. I got bullied into sitting. Back to what I was saying before I was attacked by popcorn. We finished basically the whole chicken coop except for a few finishing touches we have to go ahead and do. So I'm on my way to Tractor Supply to grab a few things. We need more duck food and then a little automatic feeder so I don't have to refill their food every day. It will just kind of automatically fill up. So we'll see you at Tractor Supply. Okay, so here's how everything looks basically all done. Right here is that platform I was talking about, and then the coop just simply sits on it. I still have to install the ladder for the coop, but I'll do that later. This will be full of hay, which I'm gonna go ahead and put on in a little bit. We'll fill this all up with hay. But I think the rocks actually turned out really, really nice. As you can see, there's a pool right here. This will obviously be filled up when the ducks are allowed outside. They can go ahead and come swim in this pool. And then obviously they'll have this whole area to run around if they wanted to. I think down the road I might get a gate to kind of block this off so they don't go too far into the yard and get lost or something, because our yard's kind of big and I don't want them to get lost or something or do something they shouldn't be doing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of experiment with that. However, I'm really happy with how this little side yard came out. It looks really good, I think. I have a security light there, as well as another little security light there, basically just motion lights. So just in case anything happens at night, they'll obviously light up right away. I'm also gonna be looking into probably getting a Ring camera, because I have a Ring camera right there that watches over my pond. And I really like it, so I'm thinking about getting one for back here just to keep an eye on the ducks as well. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, but I went ahead and kind of double laced the chicken wire in here. So it has the normal, one it came with from the factory right here, and then I went ahead and put another layer of my own chicken wire here, just because I know it gets pretty hot in the summer, and I wanted to make sure I could open this up a little bit to have it ventilate at night, because like I've said 700 times in this video, the ducks will be in this section, this little completely enclosed section at night, and I don't want it to get too hot for them during the summer, but I also want to make sure nothing can get in there. So I went ahead and double chicken wired it right there. And I also did the same thing on this side because this will be open as well. Okay, so I brought their hay out, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and start filling up the base of this with hay, as well as their little nesting area, or whatever that thing's called, the little area up top. I'm gonna insulate that really well with the hay as well. Okay, so we got the hay down here, and we got the hay up here as well. So I tried to make this very insulated so the ducks stay warm at night, because they will be out here, and it can get 60 degrees at night, which I know isn't too cold, but I just want to make sure for the first couple of weeks they're out here that it's very well insulated, and they can go ahead and kind of dig under this if they want to get a little bit warmer. I might even put a towel in one of the corners just so they can really get warm if they absolutely have to. One of the things I don't really understand about this coop is what the point of this is, because it doesn't do anything. Still gonna be a pain to clean, so maybe I used that tray wrong, I don't know. Maybe if I put less straw it'll be fine, but I wanted to put a lot because they're gonna have their own water bowl and food bowl, big water bowl, and then a food dispenser kind of thing up here at night, just so they don't starve in the middle of the night. I don't know. And for down here, all we have to do is go ahead and fill up one of their water bowls. That's their water bowl right now, and then I'll probably have another one over in this corner, a smaller one, just in case one of them runs out. I don't know, I feel like it's better to have two just in case. So I'm gonna go ahead and start filling this one up. Okay, so this water bowl is filled up. Now I hope they just use it as a water bowl, but in case they try to go swimming in it, which I'm almost sure they will, I put these bricks here so they can always get out. They won't have a risk of drowning, even though they could easily stand up in this and probably get out normally. Because the ducks have actually grown a lot and they're pretty big right now, so they could easily get out of this. I just put the bricks there just to be safe. So now all I have to get basically is their food set up. Now I already got the food from Tractor Supply, which you saw a part of. So I guess bringing the hay from the garage to the backyard through the house wasn't such a good idea. We got their big thing of food right here, and then we have the feeder. So here's the feeder. Basically, as they eat the food from right here, and these are like slots, it basically just like automatically fills back up. You fill the food in from the top, and then if you wanted to, you could like hang it, which we probably won't do. Anyway, I went ahead and brought the ducks out. Now they actually love this water. I put them in the koi pond before, but they don't like the koi pond at all. They just try to like scramble to get out. But they absolutely love this water. As you can see, it's been like 10 minutes and they've been playing in it so much that it's already brown. Anyway, for this, all we have to do is fill it up. And just like that, it's pretty much all set up. So as they eat from down here, more food will just go ahead and fall back down. So I'll just open this up real quick. And then I'm gonna place their food right over here next to their water. Okay, so I set it up to where they have their food right here, water right here. The ducks are just chilling over there. They have their swimming water over there, and then obviously their ramp, which they probably won't even use. In here for at night, they have a little towel, so I guess they don't get too cold. A ton of hay for good insulation. This is a big thing of food. Because they won't be here to refill their food for a few days, so I just wanna make sure they have enough. And then they also have their big feeder out there. And then 2 big things of water in here as well. Anyway, that is it for this video. I think the ducks will absolutely thrive in this home, and obviously they won't be in here all the time. I don't wanna keep them cooped up too long. So when I am home, they will be able to free range. I just wanna make sure they're really living their best lives. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.